What's up, vetters? Patrick here with Vetted. I am still on the road, my road to Sedona, and I stopped over in Phoenix, and I should be in Sedona later this afternoon to begin filming for my psionics documentary. Got a lot planned, so I'm super excited about that. Unfortunately, that footage is going to remain mum until the documentary comes out, but I can at least talk about some things that we shot and how it's going and that sort of thing, right? So very excited, have a lot of things planned. So anyway, we'll come back to that. But today's video, let's get to that. So Jeremy Corbell threw out a little gauntlet online in his latest Weaponized episode where he named some addresses of advanced weapons aerospace companies. Boom, he just laid it out for people to, I don't know what he's expecting, to be honest with you. So I'll show you the clip, we can talk about it, and we'll get to that. So, and also Matthew Brown, who is the whistleblower, came out on Jeremy Corbell's show, right? Over the at the end of May, beginning of June, or somewhere in there. He has put out a new statement that we're going to go over as well, and people seem to be a little frustrated by this statement, so we'll cover that. So anyway, let's jump into today's video. All right, vetters, please hit that like button. That really helps out the videos. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Y'all, I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. All right, now let's play that Jeremy Corbell clip.
First and foremost is Senator Rounds should ask to see Lockheed's Plant B6 complex in Burbank, California, 2300 Empire Avenue. And then I would like them, maybe he should go ask to see Northrop Grumman's Plant 42 in Palmdale, which is 3520 East Avenue, M Street. I mean, look, the addresses are there.
All right, so Jeremy here is revealing some addresses, right, for people to go check out. But, this is going out to the world, so anybody could be going to this. I don't know what is the idea, I guess, essentially behind this, right? Like revealing these addresses, which is probably publicly available, to be honest with you. But is it some sort of actionable, right, information that he's releasing out, right? Are just normal everyday people, are some locos, basically is what I'm trying to get to, are they going to go and harass or try to do something, right? And he's very specific with the plant numbers. I'm not too familiar with how that works, but I would imagine just like different areas of the compound or whatever these places are. So is the idea that these places have, crashed UFOs and dead alien bodies, or they've gone through there, or they're doing research there? Like what is so special about these places, right? I'd be curious to know. So anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments. And do you think Jeremy Corbell should have released these addresses, or it's not really a big deal? And again, what is to come of it, right? What is he expecting to come by saying this, right? And why is everybody making such a big deal about it, right? So, all right, let me know. Now, let's get to the statement from Matthew Brown, who again was the whistleblower who came out on Weaponized with George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell most recently, right? The Immaculate Constellation documents, right? Well, he put out a very sort of cryptic tweet, and that seems to be the problem, is that it's cryptic, right? So let's take a look at it. He writes, "The strain is too much and there is no support. Hope you all enjoy the free entertainment. We are not free," right? And then Astral, who's a producer for the Need to Know podcast with Bryce Zabel and Ross Coulthart, responded and quote tweeted and said, "Again with the riddles. Are you testifying in front of Congress or not?" Right? So shots fired. And Astral's a very cool guy. And I'm sure he didn't mean it like this. I think, honestly, Astral's, what he's saying, a lot of people, can relate to be honest with you, right? Which is just this frustration about these whistleblowers testifying in these upcoming hearings. Like what's going on, right? And what is, Matthew speaks in a lot of riddles, to be honest with you. Even his testimony, right, with Jeremy and George involved a little bit of kind of cryptic stuff, riddles. And then another long tweet that he put out to address to Elon Musk, which I did cover in a video, as well as very cryptic. But there could be reasons for that, right? Like he's basically trying to protect himself, but give you the information and you kind of got to find it, or somebody will find it and then share it, right? And let's be real, you put things out, people, do read into it and do probably figure out some of the stuff. So maybe there's more to this tweet, but I think what people just want to know is he going to testify? And I can understand that, but I can also understand Matthew's point of view as well. So, it's hard to juggle all of that, on both sides. So I can basically understand a lot of people's position on this.
You say you could say more. Just explain that.
When I wrote this document, I've kind of given my state of mind and the measures I took to protect it. I'm also, familiar with ways that information can be extracted, that passwords and encryption don't matter. So I didn't write everything down.
So there are other bullets left to fire if you needed to.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think down in the comments about this. And that's it for today's video, y'all. Look, I will just keep updating, right? And every new place that I'm at, the next place that I'm at in Sedona, I'll be there for, more than a few days. So, there'll be a little more consistency with the video, at least with the background. But hey, y'all, I'm on the road. This place is actually kind of nice. They even had a guitar on the wall, which was kind of cool. So it was great for the dogs, which you may see in the background. I can't tell. Anyway, all right, y'all. We'll see you in the next one. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace.